Power to the people.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is forfun808, also known as forfun808, also known as the Mad Ranter, and I recently did a video contest asking people to create their own Chuck Norris fact, and whoever came up with the most original and most best Chuck Norris facts, I'd post them on my video blog and in the video description. So anyway, I received hundreds of original Chuck Norris facts, but here I printed out a list of the best ones I received. Yes, I know a lot of you didn't see this coming, but I was secretly planning on doing a video based on an interactive video all along. So here we go! 60 original Chuck Norris facts by the people, for the people. So I'm going to start off with one I made myself. Did you know Chuck Norris is always first to post a comment on every single YouTube video ever uploaded? But due to a glitch, a random username shows up instead of Chuck Norris's username. In the movie Jurassic Park, when the dinosaur was chasing the Jeep, well, it wasn't really the dinosaur chasing the Jeep, it was Chuck Norris chasing the dinosaur and the Jeep. If there was a being that transformed into your worst fear, and there were two of them, one would be Chuck Norris, and the other one would be Chuck Norris eating the heart of Bruce Lee. When God said, "Let there be light," Chuck Norris said, "Say please." The dinosaurs once borrowed money from Chuck Norris. They never paid him back. Russia dropped out of the arms race because America said, "We have Chuck Norris." Chuck Norris can roundhouse kick someone through a window without breaking the glass. The reason why Forrest Gump runs so fast is because Chuck Norris isn't far behind. Chuck Norris is originally supposed to be in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but he was too powerful as a being as he could take over 999% damage and not die. Plus his final smash move made the game testers' heads explode out of sheer enjoyment. Chuck Norris can push open doors and say cool. Chuck Norris once threatened to kill Michael Jackson just to see his reaction. Poor Michael Jackson was so terrified, he turned white. No one ever gets to wear a mask around Chuck Norris because everyone knows you can never hide from Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris never gets pooned. He just lets you piss him off until he decides to kill you. How does Chuck Norris beat Halo? He roundhouse kicks the box and threatens it. Chuck Norris uses Jason's machete just to shave. There is no such thing as deja vus or mirages, just Chuck Norris messing with your mind. Chuck Norris can tie his shoes with his feet. God created the world in 7 days. Chuck Norris created God in 5 minutes. Even YouTube can't remove Chuck Norris's videos. Chuck Norris is so powerful, he turned a dragon into poodle skin boots and a poodle into a dragon knit vest. Chuck Norris drives an ice cream truck covered in Martian skulls. The meteor crater was not made by a meteor, but it was in fact made by Chuck Norris jumping off his kiddie swing set. Chuck Norris once drank a cup of steroids and said, "Why is my blood in a cup?" Chuck Norris made a 1-second vlog and crashed the site for getting every honor YouTube ever issued. Ever! The only reason Chuck Norris has ever been mutinized is because Chuck Norris would be an unfair fight to any mutant character to handle. Chuck Norris wasn't born. He spontaneously came into existence, and he roundhouse kicked a singularity, making everything as we know it. Nuclear weapons do not exist. They are merely humming beacons to tell Chuck Norris where to punch the ground. God said, "Let there be light!" Chuck Norris said, "Let there be God." Chuck Norris can do the moonwalk forwards. Michael Jackson was so impressed, he turned white. There is no power for Chuck Norris's house because Chuck Norris applies all the power to it. Hurricanes only exist because Chuck Norris needs to fart too. Chuck Norris can win blackjack with just one card. Chuck Norris can win blackjack using instructions and a joker. Chuck Norris can not only accelerate beyond the speed of light, he can also accelerate beyond the speed of dark. The reason aliens in the movie Alien run so fast is because they ran all day when Chuck Norris is living on their planet. The deepest level of hell is a never-ending match with Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris once won a staring contest against a man with no eyelids. The only thing that can beat Chuck Norris is his mom. Chuck Norris plays Russian roulette with a fully loaded gun. He always wins. Chuck Norris knows the last digit of pi. Chuck Norris's car does not have a brake pedal because Chuck Norris yields to no one. Chuck Norris once tried to shoot himself, but the bullet was too scared to come out of the barrel. The reason why Chuck Norris has never been a playable character in a video game, Chuck Norris never gets played by anyone. Chuck Norris is on YouTube and he'll actually invite you to subscribe to his channel, but Chuck Norris won't subscribe back. Chuck Norris only subscribes to causing pain. Hitler didn't blow his brains out. he disturbed the resting place of Chuck Norris. Did you know Chuck Norris was an atheist before he realized he was God? They were gonna make a video game starring Chuck Norris called Chuck Fu with the same as Chuck Gordon move. But Chuck Norris's moves all weren't one-hit KOs, so they replaced him with Shaq. Chuck Norris knows every word in the dictionary, plus 100 more. Chuck Norris knows every word in the dictionary except mercy. After a party, Chuck Norris doesn't throw up. He throws down. Chuck Norris is so fast he can punch himself in the face while at the same time blocking the punch. Chuck Norris nails himself to the cross every night to prevent him from sleep killing. Chuck Norris eats steak for each meal, but a lot of times he forgets to kill the cow first. Chuck Norris was originally going to have his own TV show, Full House, but they had to let him go because Chuck Norris wanted to rename it Roundhouse. Chuck Norris's dandruff is Superman's kryptonite. Chuck Norris invented the earthquake in 1922. The reason why we don't have time machines is because there'd be two Chuck Norrises, past Chuck Norris and present Chuck Norris. Everyone knows there could only be one Chuck Norris. The reason why gasoline prices are so high worldwide is because Chuck Norris needs gasoline to mow his lawn every morning. Life is fair for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris doesn't get phone numbers from the ladies. He simply just calls any number and that bitch better be there. It makes no sense trying to make the best Chuck Norris fact. Chuck Norris is the only one who can win a Chuck Norris fact contest.